Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Aishwarya Sophia. I'm an Akashic channel and an energy healer. And today we're here to do a Divine Masculine check-in. I hope you're having a beautiful month. I felt called to pull some cards and check in on the Divine Masculine because in one of my previous videos, I did a channeled message for the Divine Feminine, and we had lightly touched on what the Divine Masculines were going through. And in that, we saw that the Divine Masculines are going through this deep moment of realization about their feminine, right? So today I felt called to dig into that energy a little bit more and get clarity really on where the Divine Masculine is in your journey and how you can support them. Spirit, where is the Divine Masculine on their journey right now? What are they thinking? What are they feeling? Okay. We have the King of Pentacles, which is an excellent way to start the reading. We have the Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and we have three other cards, but I'm going to read that next. So what I think is happening with the Divine Masculine Collective is they are realizing that they were in a very flighty energy before, and that was not working for the Divine Feminine, right? Think of the Knight of Wands. I won't be surprised if that comes out in this reading because I feel like the masculines are really transitioning from that Knight of Wands energy that they were in into the King of Pentacles, right? And the reason that this transformation is happening is because the burden of the heartbreak, the Three of Swords, right? The heartbreak and Ten of Swords, the burden of this heartbreak is too much for them to carry. So like I said in that previous reading, I'm getting the same thing, right? That in the Divine Masculine's mind, it is much, much better for them to put in the work to become the King of Pentacles, to embody that Emperor energy, than to deal with the burden of this heartbreak. So where most of the Divine Masculines in this collective are, is they're realizing that they're better off focusing on themselves, building themselves up, than to live their life without you, right? It's better to be that masculine that you need than to live life without you. And after that, we have the Ten of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Star. So again, right, the Ten of Wands talks about burdens. They're just done with this. I'm feeling this on a very deep level that whatever is specifically burdening your Divine Masculine, they're done with it. And they really want this fresh, new, truthful beginning with you, or this new conversation where they're able to really lay out what's in their heart, what's in their mind, what they've been going through during separation, and generally what's been happening. Because what I'm feeling for this collective that's viewing this is that you're very close to coming back together with your masculine, right? And that really is reflected in the card, because what this masculine wants is to put down the burdens, to have this open and honest discussion with you, right? I really love this depiction of the Ace of Swords because it shows a lot of roses and like a very sweet, new, truthful conversation is what they want with you. And they also want to convey to you that you are the star, you are their wish fulfillment. So where the masculines are right now is they're realizing that it's better to just put in the work and be the Divine Masculine you need them to be than to live without you. They want to put down the burdens and come through with communication and let you know just how special you are to them. So let's ask what their next actions are. What are their next actions? We have the Lovers. Can you clarify that, Spirit? What are their next actions? The World. Wow. One more, Spirit. What is the Divine Masculine's next action? The King of Wands. I love this because like I mentioned earlier, they were in their Knight of Wands energy and they realized that is not cutting it, right? So their next action is, first of all, to graduate from that Knight energy to King energy, where their passion towards you, their dedication towards this relationship becomes more consistent rather than sporadic. Because what I'm being shown is that in the past, they were more in their Knight of Wands energy, where they would come in with passionate declarations of love or gifts and love bombing. And when they felt that the intensity of the connection was too much, they would run, right? And that would confuse divine feminines. So where they are right now is they're really stepping into their king energy. And again, I asked what are their next actions, and we have the World and the Lovers. So the Lovers, more than anything, is the card of choices, and this showed up in that previous reading that I'm speaking about too. I really think the two of them are connected. I will leave the link for that reading down below. Definitely check it out if you feel called to, because we talk a lot about the divine feminine perspective on that one. But the Lovers shows me that they've made their choice, right? They have chosen you. And they realize that this is the best choice for them, that it's the right choice for them. And they really see themselves spending the rest of their lives with you, because I'm seeing this angel above the Lovers in this card, and it looks like he's officiating something between them. So they definitely want to spend the rest of their lives with you. And the World card really shows me that they have closed out a cycle, right? Either they've closed out a cycle or they're in the process of closing out a cycle to make themselves more available to you. Now, this could mean many different things for many people. I'm not really getting that there's a karmic third party or anything like that, but what I am getting is, for example, if your divine masculine was not self-focused enough, they were not focused on building their own empire. Maybe they came into contact with you and saw how ambitious you are, how driven you are, and now they're inspired to do that for themselves, right? So whatever that is, they have made that choice already. It's already done. You are the obvious choice, and they've closed out a cycle to come and make themselves more available to you. So in this example, if your divine masculines were so focused on work and they were giving work all of their attention, in this case, they're going to reduce their workload, for example, to make themselves more available to you. So I want to know what the divine feminines can, because these energies are beautiful. So what can the divine feminines do to support this awakening of the masculine and to help it move along? Please, Spirit, what can the divine feminines do to support this masculine and to help them come into these deep realizations that they are having? Okay. We have the High Priestess, the Six of Swords, one more, Spirit. So the High Priestess really shows me the King of Swords. Okay. So the High Priestess really shows me that what you can do to support this awakening, this evolution within your divine masculine, because we already saw, right? They've realized that you are it. They've realized that they will do anything to make it with you. How you can support this beautiful energy is by being in your High Priestess energy, right? It means trusting your intuition, focusing on yourself, and really working on yourself. And that's something that all of us can use a reminder on, because many of us, we are working on ourselves day in and day out, but sometimes we forget that that's where our focus should be. So divine feminine, if hearing the words focus on yourself triggers you, please don't be triggered, and understand that you are here to work on yourself, focus on yourself, and for your purpose before the divine masculine, right? So just think about why this would trigger you and how you can work on yourself more. We also have the Six of Swords. Now the Six of Swords is moving into calmer waters, right? What this really means is the Five of Swords, one card before this, talks about fighting for what you want. It talks about battle, right? And Six of Swords is the victory after the battle. It's moving from just really choppy waters to calmer waters, right? So with that, what this says is, divine feminine, if you have any forgiving to do with your masculine, right? Let's say they pissed you off about something. If you're holding that in your energy, they're going to sense it, and it's going to cause apprehension in them to come towards you, right? So if that's something that you want, if you want your masculine to come towards you, try and forgive them wholeheartedly for everything that's gone down between you. once you forgive them, you really, that energetic wall around your heart will be dissolved, and the masculine can sense it, that it is a good time for them to come in. So any forgiving that you have to do for anything and all that they did, definitely do it now. I'm not talking about anything toxic here. I'm talking about divine partnerships and connections where sometimes the situation or circumstance is out of our control, right? If your divine masculine has hurt you because of something that was out of their control, forgive them so that they can sense this and they can have the courage to approach you. And the next card we have is the King of Swords. What this means is that when your masculine does come in, hold them accountable. Don't let them get back into your life without showing you with actions and their words how they've changed. Ask them, how do you think that this time apart has helped you heal? Have you worked on your anger issues? Have you worked on your parental wounds? Have you worked on your scarcity mindset, right? Whatever it could be for your masculine, definitely hold them accountable and ask them how they've healed and worked on themselves. Because a lot of times when feminines are doing a lot of work on themselves, masculines come in prematurely, right? Because they feel all of this courage within them, like, oh, my feminine feels so peaceful, I think I should just go back. But a lot of times it's premature. So it's up to us as feminines to make sure that the union is lasting, to just ask, how have you healed? Can you keep me happy this time? Because who wants to go into separation time and time again, right? So when they do come back, definitely hold them accountable. So next, I want to get a word of advice for divine masculines, for any divine masculines watching this. Okay. We have Death, the Sun, Hermit, and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. So this is very clear, right? The cards are saying, masculines, you're going through this portal of death. I drew this exact same card in that other reading as well when I asked how we can support the masculine. It was they're going through a death and rebirth, right? So you are going through the death and rebirth process. You're in the thick of it now. So things are not going to be feeling so good, right? You might be feeling alone. You might be being forced to spend more time introspecting. And the Hermit really shows that your masculine is, first of all, not dating or going out with anyone else because you're the end game, so they're focused on you. I'm also seeing with the Hermit card that the more time they spend alone, the more they realize that you are their person. So they're going through this, I would call it like a mini dark night of the soul, where they're going through a lot of death and rebirth, and they're going through a hermit phase. And the beauty is, once they go through this, right, masculines, once you finish this, once you go through this, what's on the other side is the Sun, which is the happiest card in the deck, and the Nine of Pentacles, which is complete independence, right? So independence from any external factors. If you have financial stability that you're trying to call in, you want to be financially independent, maybe you want to be independent of someone, maybe you want to live on your own, whatever that is, masculine, just know that as you go through this death and rebirth process, there is light at the end of the tunnel. And on the other side of what seems like a horrific process that you're going through right now is a lot of joy and fulfillment. So I'm being called to ask what the feminine can do, because most of my viewers are feminines, what the feminine can do to really call in this union, please. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. Now, what this shows me is the Five of Cups talks about really looking at the things that you lost, right, in this context. And what this shows me is you can either focus on the Three Fallen Cups, or you can focus on the Two of Cups that's in your future, right? So what this is telling me, feminine, is if you have any lower vibrational energies towards your masculine, like let's say you have resentment, let's say you have grief over the way you broke up, just work your way through those lower emotions and realize that no matter what has happened in the past, no matter how your masculine may have hurt you, that the future is not going to be a reflection of the past, right? The future is going to be Two of Cups, where they realize your value, where they come into your life in that Emperor energy, protecting you, providing for you. And the best thing is, if they're not in that energy, then you don't have to let them in. Just understand, feminine, that in the past you didn't know this journey as well, right? So you allowed them to hurt you. But during the separation, you've gained so much wisdom on how to really interact with them, how to have a successful relationship with them, how to hold them accountable. So you're really poised to call in a healthy relationship now. And if your masculine does not show up in that way, then the universe will send someone else who is better for you. So that is one thing, right? Work through any lower vibrational energies and release them. And the second thing is the Seven of Pentacles really talks about harvest season, right? This talks about you've planted your seeds, you've tended to your garden, and now you're going to harvest. So feminines, most of us here are going through this harvest season right now. We've been working really hard and we're going to be rewarded big time. And what this is telling me is the best way to call in union is to focus on this harvest. Focus on all of the things you do have. Now, a lot of times I know when I wake up, I miss my masculine, or I'm like, oh, he's not here. But then I realized I'm so abundant. God has been so kind to me. I have all of these beautiful viewers who want to watch my videos. I have all these beautiful clients who want to work with me. The moment I focus on the beautiful, abundant life that I have, the moment that I focus on the things that I have and not on the things that I don't have, that's when my vibration changes. And I realize that however long the separation might be, it still is temporary, right? Even if you never come together with your masculine in this life, that's unlikely, but worst case, right? This is what I tell myself. Even if I never come together with him, our separation is still temporary, because the moment I leave this world and go back to the spirit realm, we're going to be together again. And we're already together in the 5D. So when I tell myself he's already mine, he's already with me, it doesn't matter if he's not with me in the physical, that change in perspective really raises my vibration. Now, the last card we have is the Seven of Swords. This again alludes to the same thing. Seven of Swords is deception. So this tells me two things, right? First of all, if your masculine has deceived you in some way, if it's something small, right? Let's say they just said a white lie, or they said that they would meet you somewhere and they stood you up, they ghosted you. If it's something that is minor deception, that is something that you need to clear from your energy, Divine Feminine. Because what happens is masculines screw up to make us grow, right? That's just at the very basics of it, at the very simplest form, that's what it is. Masculines test us to make us grow. So if there's anything your masculine has done to test you in by way of deceiving you or not giving you the full truth or making you feel less than, by you carrying that in your field of resonance, you are feeding more and more into it, right? So what I would say is definitely try and clear that out from your system, release it, do affirmations, do some journaling, listen to some good music that puts you in a better mood, and whatever that is, clear out this deception or these lower vibrational energies from your system for you. This is going to help you. And once you do that, then union becomes inevitable, right? Because like I said, focusing on you is a sure way to attract your masculine in. So that's what we're being told to do, to call them in. And at the bottom of the deck, I have Judgment. Now, what Judgment talks about is whenever you do something, right? In the eyes of the divine, you're going to be rewarded. Like if you work on yourself and you're focused on yourself, you're helping other people, you're stepping into your purpose work, your mission work, your dharma, then your twin flame will show up in your life with ease. It's not even going to be a problem because you're doing what you came here to do, so they'll show up. So what this is saying is, feminine, do your work, focus on you, be you, spread your own brand of love and joy in the world, and they'll show up, feminine. You know, I have been on this journey for quite a while, and what I've realized is the divine masculine is truly just a bonus on this journey. The true treasure and gift divine feminine that you are after is you. You are after your own highest self. You are after your own joy, your own purpose, right? Your own growth. That's what the twin flame journey is about. This is what most twin flame coaches who have been doing this a long time, the genuine ones, the legitimate ones, will all say this. So take heart, feminine, that you are going through this time of preparation for union. You're going through this time of cleansing. So allow everything that is old and that doesn't serve you to fall away and focus on yourself so your masculine can also realize your worth and be magnetized back to you. So I want to do a couple things before I close out. I want to pull one advice card from the Archangel Michael deck for the feminines and one advice card for the masculines. Archangel Michael, what advice do you have for the Divine Feminine Collective viewing this video, please? What advice do you have for the Divine Feminine Collective? Be a light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. Feminines, this is just the perfect advice card, because what this says is exactly what I've been saying. You are here to shine your light. You are not here just to make your masculine happy. You are here to shine your light for the whole world to see. So the more you focus on yourself, the more you focus on shining your light to others, the more you focus on service work, on purpose work, the easier this journey becomes. And like I said, this is Divine Feminine 101, and this is one of the first things I learned on my journey. So I definitely think that was a very deeply accurate and true message that just came through. Now for the masculines, we have, wow, be the real you. Your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. Again, most of us know that one of the main things that the divine masculine struggles with is being authentic. It's being their true selves. It's expressing themselves authentically. It's standing up for what they believe in, right? So what this card is saying to the masculines is, don't be afraid to be the real you. You know that real authentic you that you are around your feminine? You should be that way around the whole world. And everyone will accept you, because divine masculine, you're a beautiful being of light. And everyone loves a good divine masculine energy. So the more you are in your authentic self, the more you represent or express yourself authentically, the more this light can grow. So be confident in yourself, be self-assured, and definitely be your authentic self. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that this gave you a little bit of clarity on what your divine masculine may be going through at this time. Let me know how this resonated, and let me know if you want to see more divine masculine and divine feminine check-ins. I'm so happy that you're here, and I'm so grateful for each one of my viewers. If you feel called to work one-on-one with me on your twin flame journey, your life's purpose, or your own healing, check out my website and book a session with me. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in my next one. Namaste.